Hi, I'm Carrie Samus and Princess Anne. This is what it was, and this is what it is. It's showtime.
This familiar face is Carrie Samus of Princess Anne. Carrie, how are you this afternoon?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You betcha, my pleasure, but you got to explain to me, why is this cicada in your dining room?
So, one of the things that I've just been completely obsessed with this summer has been cicadas. And I'm a nature girl. I grew up spending lots of time outdoors, playing and exploring and that sort of thing. And during this stay-at-home time, which has been extended for quite a long time, I've spent a lot of time exploring my own backyard and my own neighborhood, which I would encourage all of you to do. There are amazing things happening right outside of your back door. So as a kid, I frequently found these little guys, right? Cicada shells. And I was noticing that there were a couple of trees in my neighborhood that were completely loaded with these shells every day. Like, I could go outside with my daughter and my neighbor's children and pick off dozens of cicada shells every day. So I actually have
have your own harvest
bowl of them because I'm a freak. So this has been the project of my daughter and my neighbor's children and I. So we collect tons and tons of cicada shells. You know, it's what you do.
Just for fun.
It's what we do. So as I was noticing some of the same trees with dozens of shells on them every day, we decided to start taking some night hikes. And sure enough, we found some live cicadas that had just emerged from underground, and we watched them complete their final stage of metamorphosis.
Oh my goodness.
So the first time I found one that was in this process, my daughter and I stayed outside until 4 a.m. watching it.
Oh, wow.
She was by like 3:30, she was tired. She was lying on the sidewalk and like, Mom. but I was captivated. And so in recent days, I was fortunate, actually Elijah, my neighbor's child, Elijah, found a live one crawling up the trunk of a tree in the middle of the day. And so we scooped it up and brought it inside and stuck it on the end of a stick, right? And so you can see here, these are 2 cicadas that I have had crawl up this stick on my dining room table and go through that final stage of metamorphosis right here. And I time-lapse photographed it.
I was just getting ready to say, you were the one that actually filmed that time lapse that we saw.
So one of my friends is a park ranger in Minneapolis, and she had been filming a couple of things, and I was inspired to do the same because I was already totally fascinated by cicadas, and I had been taking tons of pictures of them sort of mid-metamorphosis at different stages, but I had not yet time-lapsed one. So I decided to time-lapse one myself. And the video is so cool to see the process that you see that's boiled down to like 20 seconds actually took 90 minutes to occur. But the full process of a cicada emerging from underground where it's been for over a year, these annual cicadas, they live underground for over a year, and then they crawl slowly. They burrow a little hole and they crawl slowly up the trunk of a tree. They position themselves on a branch and they molt. And that whole process can take 4 or 5 hours. So it looks excruciating. I mean, it looks like a tiny alien for sure, but it's really amazing to see.
That
so
is
last night I did it again. I found another cicada and live cicada and brought it inside. My daughter got it for me. And so here it is. and it just finished drying. And I'm going to release it as soon as we're done on the interview today.
Well, I guess we certainly don't want to postpone that. And you're going to have a cicada in the house, huh?
Well, I'm going to release it. I'm going to take it outside, but how super cool is that?
That is extremely cool. Carrie Samus of Princess Anne, thank you so much for sharing your life with cicadas with us this afternoon.
Thank you.